Hey, we're going. It's Kerriann from Kerriannskravings. Welcome back to my channel. Today in my kitchen, I'm going to be cooking up a delicious pot of Jamaican corned beef and cabbage. You are not going to want to miss this, so let's get cooking. So I'm starting out with my cabbage. This is about 3.5 pounds that I'm going to hand shred. So for this recipe, I'm going to be using the entire cabbage. You may choose to use less. You may only need half, and that's completely up to you. So I'm going to start by removing the stem and any of the outer leaves that are wilted or otherwise damaged. Just going to peel them away in this part. Once that's done, we're going to cut our cabbage in half. We're going to take our knife and cut it all the way through. Next, we're going to take our knife and core our cabbage. Now all that means is that we're going to remove that triangular piece of the stem that grows inward. So now once that's done, we're going to cut that half of the cabbage into quarters. So we'll have 4 quarters. And then we'll remove the core and repeat the same steps for the next piece of cabbage. So now we're going to take our knife and shred the cabbage, which is pretty easy to do. We just want to cut them into thin pieces, just like I'm doing here. And we'll repeat the process until all our cabbage has been shredded. So now that all our cabbage has been shredded, we want to go ahead and give it a nice rinse to remove any dirt or debris that might be in our cabbage. To do this, we want to soak our cabbage in some salted cold water. You want to have enough water that covers our cabbage, and then you want to take our hand, like I'm doing here, and just give it a nice, just to move things around, just so the salt gets evenly distributed. Then we'll allow this to sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. So you want to grab a calendula strainer and place it on the sink, and then you want to go ahead and pour your cabbage into the strainer. So next we want to give our cabbage a rinse in some cold water and to remove the salt as well as any dirt or debris. So we'll rinse this a few times, and then we're going to allow this to drain and set this aside. Next, I'm going to heat some coconut oil in a medium-sized skillet on medium flames and allow this to heat up for about 1 to 2 minutes. So now that our oil is heated, we're going to go ahead and add our onions. And then we want to reduce our flames to medium-low. Then you follow that up with your fresh garlic. Then I'm going to add my whole Scotch bonnet pepper and give everything a stir just to combine. So I'm going to leave my pepper whole because I'm not looking for that intense heat. I just want to extract all that flavoring from the skin of the pepper. But of course, if you can handle the heat from the Scotch bonnet pepper, you can go ahead and add pieces, or you can burst the whole thing. That is completely up to you. This smells so good, you guys. Now, we want this to saute for 1 to 2 minutes. Now, if it looks like it's burning, you want to reduce your flame because all we're doing at this point is extracting all those flavors that's in our pot. We want all those flavors to be infused in the oil. So now you want to carefully add your cabbage to the pot. So now you're going to increase your flame to a medium-high and cover your pot and allow this to sweat down for about 8 to 10 minutes. Not to worry, no need to change pots because this will all sweat down and reduce in size and everything will fit. So we're at the 8-minute mark, and you want to check to make sure your cabbage is not burning or sticking. Also, you want to rotate the pieces at the bottom to the top to encourage even cooking. Then you want to put your cover back on and allow this to cook down for another 2 minutes. So now we've arrived at that 10-minute mark, so we want to go ahead and check on our cabbage yet again and give everything a nice stir just to combine and make sure everything is evenly cooked. So this is exactly how you want your cabbage to look at this point. So we're going to go ahead and add the rest of our veggies. So we're going to add our tomatoes. Then I'm going to follow that up with some mixed bell peppers. I'm going to add some fresh thyme. So now let's remove the corned beef from the can. So first you want to deattach the key and turn the can upside down, then reattach the key and rotate clockwise until you've worked your way around the entire can. So now please be careful handling the top of the lid and its sharp edges because it can actually cut you. So now we're going to add our corned beef to our cabbage. So now you can use your cooking utensil like I'm doing here and break up the corned beef just so it softens up a lot quicker. So then you want to give everything a nice stir to incorporate your corned beef throughout the dish. So next I'm going to add some frozen corn. You can add additional vegetables if you want. That is completely up to you. So I'm going to add some red pepper flakes. Then I'm going to mix about a tablespoon of ketchup and about a 1/4 cup of water just to help to create some gravy. Then I'm going to whisk this with a fork and then pour it in the pot. So now we're going to return our cover and allow this to simmer down for about 5 minutes or until our corn has been thoroughly cooked. So you want to go ahead and give a taste test and adjust for salt. I'm going to go ahead and add some all-purpose seasoning for some added flavor. So I'm going to do another quick taste test to see if it needs anything else. I think it's fine as is. I'm going to go ahead and return the cover and allow this to simmer down for about 2 to 3 minutes. So we have arrived at our 3-minute mark and we just want to go ahead and give everything a stir just to combine all our flavors. And that's it. We're done. We have a beautiful, delicious pot of corned beef and cabbage. Feel free to remove those woody bits of thyme. We've already extracted all the flavor from them, so you can just remove them and discard. And there you have it, my love, a delicious pot of Jamaican corned beef and cabbage. As always, I thank you for tuning in and hanging out with me today, and I hope you will give this recipe a try as well as give the video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, I invite you to subscribe now and hit that notification bell. Until next time, my friends, one love and stay blessed.